important aspect of establishing good study habits is knowing where to study. Find a comfortable, quiet spot and be sure you have all the supplies you need before you begin. Knowing when to study is just as important an aspect of your success as knowing where to study. Study when you feel energetic and motivated, and use all of your time wisely. Study small sections of material at a time, making notes of keywords and phrases. Test yourself periodically to be sure you remember and understand key points. Always make studying a priority.
define ethics. Ethics, ETHs, are the moral principles by which we live and work. In a shop setting, ethical standards should guide your conduct with clients and fellow employees. When your actions are respectful, courteous, and helpful, you are behaving in an ethical manner. Practice ethical behavior in the shop by employing these 5 professional actions. Provide skilled and competent services. Be honest, courteous, and sincere. Avoid sharing clients' private matters with others, even your closest friends. Participate in continuing education and stay on track with new information, techniques, and skills. Give clients accurate information about treatments and products. Professional ethics. To be an ethical person, you should embody the following qualities. Self-care. To be helpful to others, it is essential to take care of yourself. Try the self-care test to assess how you are doing. Figure 1-12, in parenthesis. Integrity. Maintain your integrity by aligning your behavior and actions to your values. For example, recommending products that clients do not really need is unethical behavior. On the other hand, if you feel that a client would benefit from certain products and additional services, it would be unethical not to give the client that information. Discretion. Do not share your personal issues with clients. Likewise, never breach confidentiality by repeating personal information that clients have shared with you. Communication. Your responsibility to behave ethically extends to your communications with customers and coworkers. Be aware of what you say and how you say it. Also, be conscious of your nonverbal communication, such as facial expressions and body language, which is just as important as verbal communication. Figure 1-12. Take the self-care test. The self-care test. 1. Do you wait until you are exhausted before you stop working? 2. Do you forget to eat nutritious food and substitute junk food on the fly? 3. Do you say you will exercise and then put off starting a program? 4. Do you have poor sleep habits? 5. Are you constantly nagging yourself about not being good enough? 6. Are your relationships with people filled with conflict? 7. When you think about the future, are you unclear about the direction you will take? 8. Do you spend most of your spare time watching TV?
Nope.
9. Have you been told you are too stressed and yet you ignore these concerns? 10. Do you waste time and then get angry with yourself?
No.
Don't stress. Just do your best. You're in the hot seat with your back against the wall, banging your head because what you needed to do yesterday fell through the cracks. You know, stuck between a rock and a hard place, on an emotional roller coaster, about to lose your lunch. Not to be cliche, but stress is no laughing matter. Duh. Our bodies respond to stress in certain ways, called the stress response. Sweaty, clammy hands, queasy stomach, tense muscles, heart beating so hard and fast it sounds in your ears. Stress in small doses is no problem. It's even helpful sometimes because it triggers our bodies to release cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones boost energy and make us more alert to help us get done what we need to. High levels of cortisol and adrenaline over weeks and months, though, have the opposite effect. They make us sluggish, leave us brainless. Stress wears us down physically and emotionally. Literally makes us sick. The Department of Health and Human Services reports that between 75% and 90% of all doctor visits relate to stress. Why it's called the silent killer. Common as stress is, it turns out we're fairly lousy at dealing with it. Only about a third of adults say they have a handle on their stress, according to the annual Stress in America survey. You'll never be able to eliminate stress, but you can beat back burnout with these 5 tips. We're all busy. Being crushed by time is different. Poor time management is just a habit, one we can't break. Figure
Filter out what's must do, important, or a total time waster. Rank your to-do list with the most important stuff first, checking off as you go. Don't overschedule your time. Total time wasters are a great way to relax. If you're feeling overwhelmed and falling behind, break down tasks into smaller bits to attack one at a time. Some days, even the puniest accomplishment is a huge ego boost. Forget multitasking. Concentrate on getting one thing done before moving on to the next. Our brains can't fully focus when we're trying to do two or more things at once. Everything takes longer when we double up, and we're more likely to make mistakes. Allow yourself downtime, but don't let procrastination get the best of you. Taking mental breaks can actually help you stay on track. Set a timer, take an online quiz, play a game, text. When the timer goes off, get back on task. Creating and sticking to a schedule helps you feel in control, even if chaos reigns all around. This includes getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night. Too little sleep over time is linked to obesity, heart disease, diabetes, headaches, depression, lack of focus. Managing your stress will help you fire on all cylinders and keep you right as rain. Now that you know how, the ball is in your court to have a good day.
Develop a positive personality and attitude. Beauty professionals interact with people from all walks of life, every day, all day. It is useful, therefore, to have a sense of how different personality traits work together. Refer regularly to the following characteristics of a healthy, positive attitude. Diplomacy. Being assertive may help people to understand your position. However, it is a short step from assertive to being aggressive or even bullying. Take your attitude temperature to see how well you practice the art of diplomacy.
Attitude temperature.
Diplomacy, also known as tact, is the ability to deliver truthful, even sometimes critical or difficult, messages in a kind way. Pleasing tone of voice. The tone of your voice is a personality trait. However, if your natural voice is harsh or if you tend to mumble, you can consciously improve it by speaking more softly or more clearly. Another technique is to smile when speaking, parenthesis, if it is appropriate. Smiling will help lift the tone of your voice, so practice it when speaking in person and when talking on the phone. Emotional stability. Learning how to handle a confrontation and how to share your feelings in a professional manner is important to building emotional stability and control. Sensitivity. Being sensitive means being compassionate and responsive to other people. Values and goals. Values and goals guide our behavior and give us direction. Receptivity. Be interested in other people and responsive to their opinions, feelings, and ideas. Receptivity involves taking the time to really listen to others. Also, be open-minded and willing to work with all personality types. Effective communication skills. Commit to practicing effective communication through active listening and both verbal and nonverbal skills. Figure 1-13, in parentheses. Explain professional image. Whichever beauty discipline you are working toward, the path ahead will be a journey full of twists and turns filled with exciting opportunities. The important thing is to remain true to yourself while staying open to the many career options and opportunities available. Being flexible, open, willing, and ready to work will be the keys to unlocking future success. These are some of the qualities that will define your professional image, most of which are already a part of who you are. Successful beauty professionals are representations of themselves and their beliefs. Trying to be someone you are not will hinder your creativity and detract from the uniqueness that defines you. Beauty professionals should study and have a thorough understanding of professional image because your knowledge, talent, and professional reputation define you as a professional and are your most valuable assets. Clients rely on beauty professionals to look good and be well groomed. Having a professional image helps build trust with clients and leads to repeat business. Finding a salon, spa, or barbershop whose culture complements your image standards and goals is important for career growth and achievements. The most successful professionals stay informed, educated, and up to date and are on the cutting edge of what is new and trending in their industry. Your professional image. Your professional image, professional image, is the impression you project through your outward appearance and your conduct in the workplace. Skill and talent may get you to the top, but it is your professional image and reputation that will keep you there. Although we are not always able to control circumstances, we are always able to control how we respond to them. A constant awareness and fine-tuning of the qualities that represent a beauty professional will set you apart and present a complete package to clients, co-workers, and employers. If you asked 5 different people to define professionalism, you would likely get 5 completely different answers. What frequently gets us into trouble is that professionalism oftentimes is quite literally in the eye of the beholder. Your professional image is ultimately how clients, colleagues, and employers perceive you. Nevertheless, there are universal qualities that all professionals can aspire to, from surfers and musicians, to doctors and politicians, and plenty of work you can do to enhance and control your brand's message. Figure 2-1, in parentheses.
Cute. Oops.
Call from Houston, PX.
CH2 Discuss Image Enhancement. After reading the section Explain Professional Image, think of at least 3 things you can do to enhance your professional image. Discuss these possibilities with your classmates.